Hey guys, welcome to my video for Season 37, War 9 versus Made in Brazil. The bans for this war were APOC, Kingpin, and Cosmic Ghost Rider. We'll be entering with Omega Sentinel, White Magneto, and Symbiote Supreme. First time using Symbiote Supreme in quite a long time. We'll be starting out on 5A against this SpiderHam. We'll be using White Magneto with the guidance, just to throw it here because White Magneto special ones do decent damage as long as they crit, and he takes advantage of his own pre-fight. Other than that, you just have to try to avoid his nonsense and the poppers. It does come up a few times because he'll get it immediately right before I throw a special, like right there, but as long as you maintain it a little bit, his taunt will heal you back up a little bit. A little annoying that it triggered that quickly, but what can you do with RNG? Other than that, just knock him down and throw your special one as quickly as possible to prevent the nonsense. Should have gotten parried there. I'm not sure at all what I was thinking going in like that, but he was a generous pig and did not punish me. It's very rare for the pig to be so gentle. Thought I was going to get hit by that heavy, so just went ahead and tossed off the special one there. Did get another lovely porker popper on us, so gonna have to try to wait that out. And we'll do that, having fun in the corner. But yeah, as you can see, we're back up to 100% health after a couple of those poppers getting triggered. And here we end up pushing SpiderHam Special 2, which isn't that much fun, but he still goes down before anything bad can happen to us. A little bit slow of a fight, but if you get the solo, you get the solo. And next up, we have a kitty Pryde. We'll be taking that with Omega Sentinel because she has the cowardice that will shut her down. If you do use heavies in this fight, you just have to be aware and get back to the cowardice mode, just so she doesn't start phasing and you're sitting in the corner crying, going, "Why is she still hitting me?" So yeah, you can see there, just using the heavy to shift back and forth just to make sure I keep the cowardice up, but it's about to fall off due to the node here. Yeah, we get the cowardice up, we get the heavy. Do we think we go for a special soon? No, we go for another heavy, because we want to get back to cowardice just in case anything goes wrong here. And she's up to 2 prowess, now 3 prowess, and it's removed, so she can't gain any more, so she'll never phase. As far as I've been throwing specials here, not quite sure what I was thinking, but we do end up taking her down without any issues. And then next up we have a ManThing on 24. I've already taken this fight once this season, which went really well. This one takes a little bit longer because of a mistake that we make. Kind of an easy one to make if you don't fully understand how our Special 3 works, but I understood how it works and I still made the mistake because I can be dumb. But yeah, there's really nothing to ManThing on this node until he gets below 50% with Omega Sentinel. If you had someone that wasn't Nullify immune, he would be regenerating a lot more, and he'd spend more than half the fight unblockable, which doesn't sound very exciting. So just go with the Nullify immune champion here, and it's going to work out just fine. So what I'm doing here is I'm trying to get him to low power and close to 50% health. And I think we make the mistake, yeah, right there is where we make the mistake, because if you have an Incinerate on already applied, and you throw the special 3, it consumes it, and does a burst of damage. But if you don't have an Incinerate or Plasma already applied, it applies 6 of them. And I'd rather have the 6 Plasmas up for the rest of the fight. But made a mistake, and we get that 12k burst damage, and now whenever he throws a special, we'll have to deal with him being unblockable for a little bit. Not the worst thing, because it's still a ManThing versus a Nullify and Poison immune champion. So just have to wait out a little bit. Just, ends up slowing down the fight a little bit. And if we were going for speed, I'd be a little more annoyed, but we're just going for solos at this point. So yeah, you can just see how much longer this fight's dragging on, because he just didn't melt away that last 50% of his health. But we do get a couple of Incinerates on here, and I believe this combo finishes him out. So not too bad, just a little bit slower than would have wanted. And next up we go to path 1B, where we have a Sinister. So yeah, just apply the heal block here, and there's really nothing else to worry about other than making sure you do not put any plasmas on him, because Omega Sentinel's not plasma immune, and he will throw them right back on you without prejudice. So just get the heal block, pause it, and combo him to death. Beyond that, there's nothing else to fighting Mr. Sinister with Omega Sentinel. You could still push Mr. Sinister to a special 2 here, and because she's immune to ability X reduction from mutants, there would be no issues. I didn't punish that special 1 because I actually thought it was going to hit me, so I was just like, no, it didn't hit me, so I'll just wait here before going in and getting parried and, well, I guess auto-blocking him. But, is what it is. It's just a boring Sinister fight where you have to hit him and you can't apply too many debuffs. And then next up we have a Sasquatch, or sorry, a Sabretooth. And we'll be taking that with Omega Sentinel, and since she's Nullify immune and applies heal blocks, she also turns off this node. Sabretooth would be good here, because without the heal block, he would get a regen every hit. But since he doesn't get his own regen ability while he's inflicted with the heal block, he's not going to go unblockable unless you really mess up in this fight. But yeah, this one goes real quick. Just throw the special 2, and he will melt out. And then next up we have Symbiote Supreme, who I took up from rank 1 to rank 3 specifically for this next fight. I did see Nerd had posted this fight versus an R3 Sersi right before I did assignments for this war. and he made it look extremely easy, but he's also extremely good, so I wanted to, test this one out myself before making someone else do it. But since Sersi is awakened, she'll get a regen buff every time you hit her while she has glancing up. So you just bait out a heavy here, hit her 5 times for regen buffs, let MD5 take you up to a special 3. And from here on with the Mystic Power Back boost, you pretty much just cycle SP2, SP3, and then she falls over. Now, I do take a couple of the debuffs from Hazard Shift, but with the amount of damage that Symbiote Supreme is doing to her, it's not going to matter. As I think we have one more special 2 right after this, and then she just drops. And there she goes. With 104k burst damage from all Symbiote Supreme's nullifies. Just, he's a good champion. Little overshadowed at times because of all the other mystics that have come out since him. And here you can see that burst of 104,000 damage from nullifying all of her buffs because she triggered glancing, which gave her 2 transmutations because it was triggered while she was getting hit, and a regen from her being awakened. So yeah, 19 hits to take down a rank 4 Sersi with a rank 3 Symbiote Supreme. Not too bad. But that's it for my war. Thanks for watching.